Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Charles Fort Lauderdale Garden on this beautiful afternoon. It's a lovely day in the garden, and it seems like other people around have decided it'd be a good time also to work in their garden. Yeah, I can hear the landscapers around. But look at the sky, beautiful blue, some cloudy over here, no sun. So I'm out this afternoon since I didn't get a chance to do that this morning. AG born Jamaican. Thank you for stopping by, sir. How are you doing? I hope you're having a pleasant day. Today, I'm going to be harvesting some vegetables. Yeah, that's the plan. So I have a few vegetables to harvest. Thank you for coming. Thank you for your thumbs up too. Appreciate that. Are you on the road still? Thank you for coming. I'm going to be harvesting some starting. Oh, you are? Yes, sir. A very beautiful day indeed. Yeah. So here's some. This is kale right here. I'm going to harvest kale. And I'm going to be harvesting some mustard greens. Show you. Now, for a few days, we haven't gotten rain. And so, as you can see, these leaves are showing signs. So I'm going to also be pruning. These are broccoli. hmm So that's broccoli. So I'm going to, this is one bed, and I have two other beds to harvest from. Thank you for coming, everyone. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a good day so far. Some of you are way into the evening already, I'm sure. All right, it's night time where you are. Yes, I hope it's a good one for you. So we're starting with this curly kale right here. It's my container. Oh, I'll put it over here. How is everyone doing? It's going to be a bit noisy, but it'll be over soon. Landscaping is going on, and we have an aircraft overhead. It's all love. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. These kales are looking very good. How do you enjoy your kale? For those of you who love kale, how do you prepare them? I'm gonna go on the other side. If you stay on, you'll be able to see a tour of the garden. Usually that's what I do before I sign off. Harvesting, I'm going to be doing a little bit of weeding as well. Checking for pests. And when you're checking for pests, make sure, the front is always looking good. You love kale salad. Oh, you put yours in salad? All right. So, the front is going to be looking good, but the pests don't hide in the front. They're always in the back of the leaves. So that's where you look to make sure you don't have pests like aphids or white flies under there. All right, so I think I've got enough here. There's another one right here. I've got all the large leaves. There's a few right here. So what I'm going to do now is trim off some of these dead leaves from the broccoli plants. This is as a result of lack of water. So AG is saying kale with arugula. Okay, healthy salad right there. I'm just going to drop them back for compost. All right, we're going to harvest the mustard greens now. It's just a few, not very much. That's what it looks like. Almost neon green type color. Now, why do I cut off the dead leaves? So that the energy can go into the healthy parts of the plants. You know, the green makes the chlorophyll. Dan, good evening. You from Romania. You should be sleeping now, Dan. But welcome. Thank you for coming by. Yeah, Dan is a regular visitor to the garden, all the way from Romania. Welcome. All right, let me put the net back. All right, next stop is going to be at the collard greens. I'm gonna have to do some trimming up here too. Okay, we'll get the big leaves. Collard greens is a superfood just as well as the kale and the mustard greens. And all these are in the family called brassicas. So brassicas would include collard greens, kale, spinach, the mustard greens, all the greens. They are from the brassica family. High in antioxidants. I'm going to cut off the dead leaves as well. Oh, let's check the back to make sure there's no pest. Okay, it's good. Because if they were a pest, you would not want to cut them off and leave them in the garden. Oh, well, I'll show you what's in the cart, what's in the basket. Okay, I see some volunteer plants trying to grow in here. Like, this look like string beans over here. We have a bed for that already. We don't want them crowding this bed. Right there. Trying to take over the bed, just like some of the papaya seedlings are trying to take over. So you have to catch them. Thank you for coming. If you're just coming by. Oh, somebody was asking me, how do you send those hearts? Those, I'm going to show you how to send up the hearts or any react emojis. All right. So, okay, so you look right here, and here's the heart right there. You just click on it, and there it is up there. You press on it, and the hearts will go up. And it will go for any of these also. Maybe you want to send a smiley face. And these are all YouTube emojis. And you may see that face right there? These are reaction emojis. So if something is funny, makes you laugh, you click that. You love something, there's a heart. So that's how you do that. I don't know if the person is on or else, but thank you so much for coming. Yeah. Thank you, Lady Walker. Welcome. Welcome to the Charles Fort Lauderdale Garden. Appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, I'm harvesting, as you can see from the thumbnail, I'm harvesting some vegetables. And in this bed right here, we have collard greens. That's what I'm harvesting. So there's some on the other side that I need to get to. And there's also some lettuce over there. Oh, there's some more papaya seedlings. We have a lot of those. So I'm going to weed out these unwanted plants. Lots of seedlings in here. These are called volunteer plants, plants that show up that you did not actually plant. The wind could have blown the seeds in. Birds could have carried them. Okay, I see. This lettuce needed to be harvested already. So let me cut this bunch here. I'll show you what it looks like. A lot of seedlings. Let me show you the lettuce. That's that kind. It's very tender, soft. Look at these, all these seedlings. Even a tree. What is this? This looks like an ackee. Ackee tree is trying to grow in here. We have an entire container full of seedlings already, papaya seedlings. So we can just throw these out. We have a lot we can use or we can give away already. So I'm just gonna uproot these. More lettuce. In the middle of the bed, we have right here. These are celery, young celeries. They're not, that's celery. Now, the celery, the leaves, these are the leaves. And what you actually use would be the stems. These are young ones. Oh, more seedlings. Okay, now I'm going to trim off the dead leaves from the collard greens. If you're just coming in, welcome. Welcome to the Charles Fort Lauderdale Garden. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you answered that poll question. It's either a yes or a no. I'm looking on the back to see if there's any pests. I can't see any, so I can put the leaves back in there. And they become compost and bring more nourishment to the garden. And I'm going to have to really check every 2 days for these seedlings. They're coming up all over. It's amazing. All right. Looks like I got most. I want to get all of it, not just most. I thought I was finished, but there I see more seedlings over here. I'm going to bring you closer. But I will show you what's in the cart so far. Sharon Jefferson, good afternoon. Or maybe it's good evening where you are. Thank you for coming. This is the basket. We have kale, mustard greens, collard greens, and lettuce. So over here, I need to weed out those seedlings and some weeds that I see. I can see callaloo in there too. I think I'm going to leave the callaloo. Excuse me. And if you stick around, I'll give you a little tour of the garden. Here's callaloo, and here's the tricolored callaloo as well. All right, I'm putting the net, the netting back on top. All right. And the next stop is at the Swiss kale. Oh, by the way, this is our string beans bed right here. Now, what happened is the callaloo was beginning to get wormy, and a few of the seedlings end up in here in this bed. And so little worms went from the callaloo to the string beans. And that's what you're looking at there. I need to go in there and see if I see any more. I've been taking out the seedlings from out of it. Pretty soon we'll be having string beans to harvest. Yeah, yes, lots of callaloo seedlings in here. You know, callaloo, or also known as amaranth, they are weeds. And so they grow like weeds. On the other side over here, there's some. So I'm looking to see if there's any worms on here I could show you. I don't see any. Here is the Swiss chard. This is what I'm going to harvest right now. I planted these seedlings a week ago, and they have certainly grown real fast. If you're just coming in, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. I'm harvesting today, harvesting vegetables, and these have grown. Let me show you the leaves up close. Check out the leaves. Have you ever had Swiss chard? Very delicate. You just have to steam or saute them for no more than 10 minutes. And you get your vegetable. They're very tender. To wash this one off, the dirt is on it. No, I'm gonna leave it here. I don't want to put it with the other vegetables. In about 3 days, I'll come back again. The thing about the brassicas, the more you cut, the more they grow. Now compare it to cutting your hair. You know, when you trim your hair, you see how quickly it grows? That's how it is for me with vegetables. Got a lot to share. Yeah. See a little bit of weeds. Here I'm gonna take out. This is a tomato plant. It's also a volunteer plant. Now the reason I haven't taken this out is because I'm going to replant it in the tomato bed. But I'm not doing it today because today I think it's full, not the best time to plant. So I'm gonna wait. I'm trying to get the weeds from the roots, or else you'll just come back tomorrow. Because that's what they do. They grow from the roots. And they'll keep growing if you leave them there. And weeds are thieves. Why? They steal sunshine, they steal nutrients and minerals. Whatever the plants need, they steal it. So as much as possible, if you have a garden, try to weed out the weeds because they're competing with your plants. So weed out the competition. So check out the basket. And while I'm up here, I'm going to show you some other things in the garden, some other things. Right here is one of our coconut trees that's blossoming. This is one of 3 coconut trees. This is the 3rd one to blossom. The others have larger coconuts, and I'll show you as I go around. All right, here is our papaya. Let me get my basket. Okay, here's a papaya tree with some fruits on it. And earlier, I had a short that came out that showed us harvesting one of the papayas from one of the other trees. And this is our guava tree. We have harvested a lot, dozens of guavas from this tree. And now some young ones are on it. Second ones. Even blossoms, young buds. It's a lot. The blossoms only last for 24 hours. All right, I'm going to take it to on the other side of the garden. Here we have our plantain plants. These plantains have not yet. Very soon, they'll soon start developing flowers for plantains. And another papaya plant. It's a young tree. More plantains, more plantain plants. Papaya. Bananas. And see that tree? Those fruits, they're called Nesberry, or you may know them as sapodilla. It is loaded. One of my favorite fruits. Yeah. So this banana, in a few weeks, you'll be ready to be harvested. There's a new one. These are the small ones. For some reason on this side of the garden, bananas are small. Don't know if they're not getting this. Yeah, it's getting enough sun. It's right in the sunlight. These are the suckers, the baby ones. Suckers. Yeah, these are the part of the Nesberry sapodilla tree. And this is a cherry tree. We have had to trim it quite a lot because the vine called Cersei was just choking it, wrapping itself around it inside and out. So we trimmed it. And look what I see up there. I see a cherry. Won't be able to reach it, but it's way up there. I don't even think you can see it. But it's up there. When you see one, very soon you'll see more. And look, it's a new thing that's coming up. A banana. You can tell this is going to be a small one too. See them under there? You know, this is not it. I think this is a plantain. Yeah, it is a plantain. Yeah, plantain. There you go. And this is all I can tell. You see the pink section here? That's the difference between that and let me show you the banana. Here's a banana. You don't see any pink. All right, let's move on. We have our sugar apple tree. It bore one that I harvested yesterday. Tomorrow you're going to see a short with that one. Let me put my basket down. Oh, and here are the seedlings for the papaya I was telling you about. We have a whole lot of seedlings here, so we don't need those others in the bed, and some over here too. Here we have thyme. When I come back around, I'll show you the herbs bed. And we planted some sugar cane just so that it can start producing leaves. Then we're going to take them out and plant them in the ground. This is a leaf of life. Drink it as tea. It's good for general health. And here's one of our large bananas. Large bunch. That's one of them. And another one is here. Now in this compost bin, bees commandeered it and made a beehive in it. But there was also a huge honeycomb in there. But now they're all gone, I think. Let's check. And the honeycomb is dried up. Oh no, there's a lot of bees in there. According to the bee man, these must be thieves, these bees. So we're gonna have to watch this because they look like we're gonna get another set. Oh, I don't think I showed it to you. I just didn't want them to come out. But let me zoom in and show you. Unbelievable. 2 days ago, there was only 2 bees in there. Can you see that? You see all the bees? Yeah, that's bees. And the honeycomb. Oh boy, oh boy. So we're gonna have another set of bees. We will not be able to use this bin. They have commandeered it now for about almost 3 months. They've taken over. But that's okay. They're pollinating all the other stuff in the garden. This is a star apple tree, not star fruit, star apple. It's from the custard apple family. And here we have our pineapple container bed. Over here is that second coconut tree I was telling you about. And this is the first time this is bearing fruits. Thank you for coming. Thank you for your time. And thank you for your thumbs up. I see you've answered the question. Yeah. And here we have a dwarf Julie mango tree. I think in the next season, you're going to see mangoes on it because it bore a lot of um, flowers last time. This is another tree, coconut tree that's not yet bearing fruits, but it should soon because they were all planted at the same time. Banana. And here, this one bore fruits last year. So we had some good coconut water to drink. It was delicious. Wherever you see coconuts, when you see them blossoming, you will see bees. They do a good job with these. Yeah. Here is our yam, yellow yam growing in containers. We found this vine growing in one of our pineapple beds. And at the time, all we had were these two containers. So we dug it up from the pineapple bed and put it in here and watch it just growing, the vines going up the palm tree. It has enough room. It can go as far as it wants to. It's very healthy. This is our dwarf avocado plant. We have gotten 3 avocados from this one. Check out the channel. You'll find stories on each of these trees in the garden. So these bore some huge avocados. And this is another pineapple bed over here. We got one from this container last time. Here's a large avocado tree. Has not yet started bearing any fruits, but earlier this year, there were blossoms on every branch that you can find on it, which means that within now and the next year, it should start bearing fruits. And these are some more papayas. Can you tell that we love papaya? Now you may be saying, I can't grow these things. I don't have the room. I have this yard space. You don't need that. This is in a container. And look how tall it is growing. It is outgrowing even these on the ground. Look at that. And it's blossoming now, which means we're going to be having fruits soon. Now, if you have papaya plants and it's just growing and growing and